Morning. Happy Saturday.
Good morning.
We've got our very special guest with us this morning and his Dunkin' Donuts coffee, Mr. S. Vaughn 82.
Cheers. Good morning, everybody. I just had to grab my books I've read. I was trying to get ready.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
We've got like an agenda to do today.
Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. It's gonna be fun. Welcome, everybody coming in.
Let's check in with the chat this morning. Christina's here, dropping Spidey's link. Yeah, Mad Spidey's going to be live tonight. The Outback, I think the first is his birthday. I'm not sure if it'll be the first by the time he goes live in Australia. It may be the second, but I know it's his birthday weekend, and he just hit 1K too. So
yes.
I took a peek this morning and saw that he's at 1K. So congrats to Mad Spidey.
Right.
Happy birthday. Definitely go check out the stream tonight. Yeah, there it is.
Hey, Christina. Good morning.
Birthday hangout. Really cool. Cat Fan's here.
Cat Fan.
Good
morning.
Premiere.
Buddy.
You got a premiere on a Saturday? I thought you were just Monday through Friday guy.
Oh. Collectomania.
The TV and the thumbnail is not plugged in. Okay. All right. I'll have to correct that.
Oh. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, John. John will be live this morning at 11:30 p.m. 11:30 a.m. Not p.m. That'd be too late for him. 11:30 a.m. Eastern. He's got his Saturday show that he does. So go hang out with John.
Always a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was kind of checking in to see who else was live. Of course, we've got Only Slabs at 2:30 this afternoon. We mentioned Mad Spidey, and I'm going to be hanging out with 22 and Trev. 22 is doing a purge sale later this month, and I've got like a short box of books that I'm looking to get rid of too. So I'm going to jump on with him. We're going to kind of be previewing some of the books for the sale later in the month.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. So, I've got a bunch, just kind of some one-off covers and a couple like some mini series and stuff. So,
I need to purge myself. I have a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of.
Yeah. I mean, it's just there's stuff that I picked up, read, and then now I'm like, it's not really something I want to keep. So
it accumulates quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing. Like just even, and I don't pick up a ton of books every week. I pick up maybe 6 or 7 is like max books per week. And yeah, it adds up.
It does.
Gene, good morning, Gene. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, good morning.
Brad is here. We got our Canadian folks, Gene and Brad.
Good morning.
Yeah, I gotta get. I think we're out of bacon, so I got to put that on the shopping list.
Yep. Look at that.
Cat Fan saying good morning to everybody. Let's see.
Hope you are having a good Saturday.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here. It's I think it's supposed to be like in the 70s today here.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here as well. So yeah, good, nice weather here in the southeast.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it was cold like what? I mean, like a week or so ago, and then it got really warm. So
feels a little bit like spring today.
Yeah. Drew is here. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning,
Rich. Good morning, Rich. Mike is here.
Mike, what's up, man?
Let's see. JSS. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dale. Good morning, Dale. Let's see. Phil is here. Good morning, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Heard things about Trev.
Oh.
I'll have to ask him. I'll ask him tonight and see what you've heard. Terry's here. Dead man. Good morning. or
Terry?
for you. Dope is here.
Dope.
Another
What's
one
up,
of
man? What's up, dude?
Southeast brothers.
Yeah.
Looking
What's up,
forward to
man?
meeting. Dope's going to Heroes Con this year, so looking forward to meeting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get to meet a lot of cool
Robin is
people.
here.
Hey, Robin.
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, I think we got to the end of the chat. Everybody's saying good morning to everybody. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday. I don't think I really have any. I don't think I have really any big plans this weekend. My wife and I may do something tomorrow. She's off tomorrow, so we'll probably go out and do something. I'm not sure what yet, but yeah. Other than that, no real big plans. What about you, Scott? Anything going on?
Yeah, I normally will have lunch and do a little something with my son on Saturdays. It's kind of our hangout time. So I'll probably hang out with him for a little while and at least go eat lunch.
Okay. David, let's see. Just read One World Under Doom, read Hulk 1. Against my better judgment, really like them both, I guess. Yeah, Dope. Dope Comics just did a review on Red Hulk #1, which was really good. So if you haven't read it or have read it and want to check it out, definitely. I didn't pick it up. I passed on it. I thought about picking it up, but I was like, I just, I didn't. And the whole Doom, the whole Doom thing that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I read One World Under Doom #1, which was okay. It wasn't too bad. But they had this tie-in with Amazing Spider-Man. So Doom, Sorcerer Supreme, and
Yes.
he picked Spider-Man as his champion to defend Earth. It was basically a challenge that Doctor Strange would do, and since Doctor Strange is not the Sorcerer Supreme anymore, Doom was like, he's too busy to do it himself, so he picked Spider-Man. So this has been this whole storyline with Spider-Man, the 8 deaths. But so
Cool.
this is issue 68, Point Deaths. It's kind of like a side story. So this is Amazing Spider-Man title. Spider-Man is in one panel of this entire book.
Wow.
So it's basically like an X-Men storyline. The X-Men came to try to help Spider-Man out. And so you go through the entire book, and there's one panel, the last panel, you see Spider-Man.
Wow. On the flagship title.
Yeah. And so I'm like, this just seems like such a cash grab. And I think this was this came out this past Wednesday. So I think this is the 3rd issue of Amazing Spider-Man in February. So, 3 issues this month. And like I said, this issue just is not really even, I mean, it ties into the overall story, but there's no, basically no Spider-Man in the story.
I
don't know.
I heard that that's wrapping up. I heard it's wrapping up though, the Point stuff. So
yeah, they're wrapping up. I think there's 2 more issues of that storyline, and then they're doing the reboot of ASM again.
Cool. Cool. Well, I like a good event, so I enjoyed the One World Under Doom, and I read Hulk last night, and I thought it was pretty good. It was a pretty good little read.
Yeah, I didn't. So Red Hulk, I saw Dope's review, and it was pretty interesting. The kind of cast of characters that they brought in at the end, right at the end of the story.
Yeah, very interesting.
Machine Man and a bunch of others. So it definitely seems interesting. Like it could, maybe it's going to go somewhere story wise with all those different characters. So
yeah, you get to find out some different things about different, like Deathlock's in there, like you said, Machine Man. There's some cool characters you get to see.
Yeah. Mark is joining us. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Mark.
Dick Tracy Valentine special, both stories superb. Yeah, I've heard good things about the run of Dick Tracy. I've never been a really big Dick Tracy fan, but I've heard the current run is I guess there's a current run of it that's has been really good.
Alex Segura is writing the current run, and he is doing a fantastic job. It's a really good book. What is my favorite?
Restaurant recommendations?
Well, I'm not a fancy guy, so I can give you fancy restaurants, but I can give you my real favorite. I like to get a good steak sub from this place called Anchors here in Chattanooga, and there's 3 different locations, but you got to go to the 58 Highway one. That's the best one. But I love a good steak sub, so that's my go-to.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Dope on the road? Is some of the questionable stuff he's been eating? So, I mean, I don't think he's a fancy restaurant kind of guy.
Now you can get all kinds of good barbecue around here. There are a lot of good barbecue places.
Yeah, this Spider-Man, I'm really considering. So they're rebooting. They're rebooting in April. There's a new volume. I'm at this point where I may even just go digital, just read it digitally, and not pick up the floppies at this point because I'd rather
Right.
spend my money on something else that I'm really kind of enjoying. And I can still read the story, but I don't have to. I don't have to stick it in the PC, and I can, um, you know, collect some back issues. So I don't know. I'm kind of still on the fence about it. It kind of seems weird as a big Spider-Man fan to not
Mhm.
collect Spider-Man, but it really it
I
hasn't
mean,
been enjoyable.
we just reset it at number 1 a couple years ago, right? So like, I'm not so sure I'm willing to do it again.
Yeah, so since I've been back in collecting since 2021, we're on like this will be the third new reboot, right? So when I
Wow.
jumped back in, they had just rebooted it with
Good.
the Kindred series, and then they went to
That one
the
was
Zeb
bad.
Wells storyline, and
Even worse.
now they're rebooting again. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing with it, but I guess the book continues to sell. Like it's still at the top of the list as far as sales.
Still
So I guess
Spider-Man.
Marvel, if it continues to sell, and I guess there's no um, reason for them to make any changes. So
True. True.
Phil, good morning, Phil. Appreciate you being here. It's on dad duty this morning.
Good morning,
Let's
Phil.
see.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, they did say that the reboot of ASM is going to be they're going to kind of go back to street level and him fighting some of his classic kind of classic villains, Rhino, Vulture, that kind of stuff. But we'll see. I think Joe Kelly is committed to being the writer, and he's been writing this current run, part of it, and it's been okay. It hasn't been great,
Hmm.
so I guess we'll see.
Oh,
Um,
I hope it's a lot better. I know Ultimate Spider-Man's been on fire. It's fantastic. So
Yeah. So that came out this week as well. So 14. This has been really good.
fantastic. So
Yeah, I
good.
hope I hope there's no big, because they're wrapping up the ultimate, the standalone ultimate book. I hope they continue with these stories and not. Oh wow, I haven't seen that cover.
It was the Craven. It was a B cover, I think. B or C cover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I picked up so I have that, and I picked up the 1 in 25.
Ooh, now Rob had that one. That was very nice. Very cool.
Yeah, they can, because the book is basically the timeline of the book is basically like the month it gets published is the month in the story. So this is kind of the February issue, and so they kind of did a Valentine's Day, theme cover.
I
In
like that.
Christmas, December they did a Christmas, kind of a Christmas themed cover. So it's yeah, that's it. That's been the best Spider-Man story I've read since I got back
Good.
into collecting. And then the only other, I picked up Justice. I've been reading Justice League Unlimited. This is issue 4. This
Nice.
has been fun. This is and really the reason why I picked it up is just to kind of learn a little bit more about some of the other DC characters. But this is Mark Waid writing and Dan Mora on art. So it's been a home run. Very really good story, and then the artwork. The artwork is fantastic. So yeah, this has been good for me as not because I don't read a lot of DC, so it kind of gives me a look at a lot of the different DC characters. So that's been fun.
Very cool. Yeah, I didn't pick that one up, but it looked good.
And then this has been really good. Hell Hunters.
That one looks awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
issue 3. I mean, this has been really fun. And I'm not a big, I mean, this is certainly horror-esque. I'm not a big horror guy, but it's definitely been a fun story.
Who is the writer on that series? Do you know?
Let me take a look. I forget.
Is it Benjamin Percy by chance?
Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Philip Kennedy Johnson, good writer. Okay.
Yeah, story's been great, and this has been fun. Bucky's in this. Yeah, it's been a good story. Great art, and yeah, I don't know if I think, not sure if it's ongoing or just a limited series, but it's been a good read. So
awesome.
Naman checking in. Good morning, Naman.
Good morning.
Bird.
Hey, Kenneth.
Appreciate everybody in here. John, let's see.
Yeah, I agree, John. I've been enjoying it, but I do like a good event personally, though. I'm an event guy if it's spaced out. I don't like a bunch of events crammed into one year, but 1 or 2 good events a year, I'm down.
So what was the previous? The Doom storyline came out of Blood Hunt, right? That's when he kind of tricked Doctor Strange and became the Sorcerer Supreme. And
that was the big thing coming out of that. Yeah, him getting the Sorcerer Supreme. And
Manny's here. Good morning, Manny.
We had like Heroes Reborn and King in Black a few years ago, and I like a good event.
Shane is here.
Good morning, Shane.
Returning. He's recording a video. All right.
Nice. Shane does some great stuff on his channel if you guys are not subscribed.
Yeah, definitely go check him out. He hangs out with Izzy on Mondays, part of the Monday night lineup, and he does a bunch of content, a lot of new comic book day stuff. So hangs out with Chris, the comic vet, on Wednesdays usually as well. So
yeah, every Wednesday.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of leaning that way too, Cat Fan, where I'm kind of limiting the pull and reading a little bit more, the new comic book day pull, and reading a little bit more digitally. Some of the new stuff digitally, and trying to work on filling some of the back issue runs that I'm working on. So
yeah, I'm looking to thin down my pull list. So I've had some things happen lately that are going to make me do that, but it's going to be a blessing in disguise because I've been wanting to thin down mine anyways.
I think Neil is here to critique me this morning. That's the second time now he's commented on my thumbnail and my background. So
step your game up.
Appreciate you, Neil. Yeah, Manny basically does. Manny does not collect new comic book day books. He's kind of always back issue hunting. So
I'm finding a lot of people seem to prefer the older stuff, I think. Started reading DC, Brian.
Yeah, I want to read. I just put New Gods. I've heard a lot of people talk about New Gods, that series being really well. Really, they're enjoying that. So I kind of put that. I'm going to read that digitally and check it out. It's just, I kind of like to try to read some different stories that I normally don't, just to kind of learn about some of the new, different characters that I just maybe don't know that much about. So
for sure. Yeah, definitely. I like Ultimate Wonder Woman. I read Ultimate Wonder Woman last night, the newest issue, and it was good. It was really good. It continues to be a great series. So, I mean, absolute. Did I say ultimate? I mean, absolute.
Yeah. I know what you meant, though.
Absolute.
Yeah, I don't. So they mentioned JR being connected with the new Spider-Man, but I think he's just I don't think he's going to be the ongoing artist. I think he might be doing some covers. I'm not really sure. They do have another artist, and I forget who it was that they mentioned, but they also mentioned JR. So my guess is if I don't think if they're publishing multiple times a month, I'm not sure if he can keep up with that schedule. So, we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what what the plan is with JR.
Jerry Chick.
Jerry, good morning.
I like it. The Cosmic Rooster.
I
Got a
like
lot of
it.
roosters here in Tennessee.
Let's see, just catch up. Yeah, that was the other thing. Now, I haven't seen that tied to ASM, but Marvel made the announcement, or they put like a teaser out about bringing Gwen Stacy back. So I mean, I don't know. Anytime they've tried to do something with her being, coming back from the dead, or as a clone, it's not a story I'm really interested in, because you think of that event, her dying was like helped make Spider-Man what he is, as a hero. So bringing her back just kind of cheapens that, that death and that lesson that he had from it. So
I agree. I think it's one of those things they kind of just need to leave alone.
Yes. Yep. 7th. Yeah. So we're on volume. It'll be volume 7 of Amazing Spider-Man.
Jeez.
Yeah. I don't know why they couldn't just leave that one alone. Pop Kills, right? Isn't that a book? You picked that book up, right, this week?
Yes, I haven't read it yet, but I picked up the Panosian that he's talking about, and I also picked up the Stale Freeze. Both beautiful covers. One I can't show, but I can show the Panosian.
Yes.
Hold on, I'll grab the Panosian.
Yeah, I guess there's like an adult version of one of the covers, and I think the book, obviously, I think it has some nudity inside in some of the storylines. So I think Blood Hunt in general was pretty well received. There you go.
There's that Panosian. Beautiful cover. I haven't read it yet, but I do hear Mike Spotterslayer on Comic Corner 2.0. He said that it was a good book. So I trust Mike's judgment. So I'll check it out for myself.
Neil wants to bring back breakfast. David's here. Good morning, David. Callie and Jordan squad. Hope you're doing well. I know there's a big event today, being March 1st in the card community. I think it's Julie Farnham who kind of started it. It's the a spinach hunt day. So good luck to everybody who's on the spinach hunt.
Cat Family was complimenting my cute pink shorts, so I was showing him my Deadpool underlining. They're Deadpool shorts.
Very nice.
They're bright pink Deadpool shorts. I wear them out in public. I wear them everywhere. I don't care.
Yeah, I've heard New Gods is a good DC story. I know Cliff has been hyping that up. I know, Mark mentioned it too. So yeah, definitely interested to check that out.
I hear good things. I don't know the characters that well. That's my problem with that. Is it something that I could jump in on not knowing the characters?
Yeah, I don't really know much about the characters either, but I figured let me jump in on it and see.
Yeah,
Eric's here. Good morning, Eric.
What's up, Eric? My dude.
Yeah, it was a light squad on the Fable show. One collection down last night. I think it was just Nick and Stu, I think, were the only two hanging out with him. It looked like I was surprised because I knew you took the night off, and then Eric was in the chat, but I don't think he jumped on the show. So it was kind of a light night for him.
It's been a rough couple days, so I needed to take the night off.
Yeah. You've had an interesting week, right? So
yep, to say the least.
Let's see. David, yeah, hope all is well. I'm not sure. Mike asked something. Where is it? But yeah, no, hope you're doing well. Neil dropping some links for us.
Nice, thanks.
Don't need Gwen or MJ. Peter needs to get out and meet new women. I know it's hard. New York only has 2 women. It's funny because in the current run, he was actually dating somebody else, but then it kind of got somebody totally new, a new character that they introduced. She was actually a nurse at the jail, Ravencroft, Raven. What I forget the name.
Ravencroft, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she was a nurse there. He went there to visit. He went with MJ to visit, I think, her aunt or somebody who I forget the exact storyline, but he met this nurse and has been dating this nurse kind of on and off again. But now they brought Black Cat back again. So it's like they keep recycling him between MJ and Black Cat. And it's just like, how many times, can they get together and then break up and get together? It's just they keep recycling that storyline. So
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Do something new. Let's try something new. Come on, Marvel. You can do it. Blood Hunt was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Blood Hunt.
Yeah, they kind of just wrapped up. So Miles Morales was, affected by that event, and they kind of finished out that storyline in Miles from the Blood Hunt storyline. So
yeah, the Blood Hunters series kind of continued outside of after it kept going after the Blood Hunt series ended, and it kind of tied up some loose ends with the event as well.
Ryan's here. Good morning, Ryan.
Ryan, good morning. I'll tell you another fun book, man, that has surprised me. The little books that J. Michael Straczynski is doing. He did Dr. Doom and Rocket Raccoon. And this week we got Volstagg and Captain America. It's a lot of fun. These are fun books, guys. You want to check that one out.
Roscoe's here. Good morning, Roscoe, my South Carolina brother now.
Roscoe, man, what's up? Fantastic artist.
We're going to try to get together too soon. He's probably about an hour away from me now. So we're going to try to meet up soon and go hit a couple shops or something.
Yeah, Roscoe's really cool. He's one of those guys that I can go like 6 months without talking to him and then talk to him. It's like we never stop talking. Really cool guy. Really cool guy.
Justin's here. Good morning, Justin.
Justin Birch Letters. What's up, man? Good morning.
Hope all is well. All right, Phil, thanks for stopping in. Let's see. All right, we talked new comics. Any other new books you want to show, Scott?
I just want to real quickly just recommend In Bloom. This series right here I read last night. I haven't heard a lot of people reading it. It's really good. The interior art is really good as well. It's these people in the city are blooming. It's hard to explain, but I just want to show you guys just want to show you a panel of the interior art. It's a beautiful book, very well written. But the interior art is really nice.
Yeah, let me make you.
I don't know if you guys how well you can see it. But it's really nice.
And who's the artist on
it? It's Michael W. Conrad and John J. Pearson. John J. Pearson on the art. Let me try to find one good panel. But we're on issue 3, and it's it's just been a really interesting story. And I haven't heard enough people talk about this. Check out In Bloom. Boom Studio.
Deadman says he's been reading it. Good.
It's really interesting. And it's only on issue 3, so you could probably find the back issues. But I'm having fun with that one. I don't really know a good way to explain it, honestly. These people are blooming. I don't know the best way to explain it. It's kind of like a movie I saw once where this mold is like infecting these people, and it's hard to explain. It's a good book. Go check it out.
Okay, sounds a little different. Yeah, sounds cool.
It's different. It's very different.
Troy, good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate you stopping in. I think we got right. So Daredevil comes out on Tuesday. Daredevil, the new Disney or the rebooted Disney Plus series. And then we got an Andor trailer this past week. I know Daredevil too. It's Daredevil Reborn, but there was a kind of a clarification. It's Reborn from the fact that they're kind of rebooting the series on Disney Plus, not because there is I guess a Daredevil Reborn storyline. They said we're not doing that storyline. We're just the name of the title just is related to them rebooting the series, so not anything to do with that storyline. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I guess they were clarifying that, but I think the Daredevil Netflix series is probably one of the best MCU series that I've seen. And so I'm interested to see. They say it's very, from a Disney Plus perspective, that it's very true to the show, very violent, very bloody. So, and it's obviously got a great cast. Kingpin and that. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Yeah, it should be good. I think we're getting 2 episodes, I think, on Tuesday.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait. I typically enjoy Daredevil. I keep up with Daredevil, and I'm reading the current run. And I do have Disney Plus. I just got through watching Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which was fantastic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Daredevil. I can't wait.
Yeah, I watched. So I'm definitely excited for Daredevil. That'll be interesting to see because it seems like that, like I said, that has been really one of their best shows. So, but yeah, I enjoyed Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I thought that there's obviously some tweaks that they did with the storyline and his origin and things like that, and some of the characters. They're kind of swapped some of the characters around a little bit, but I thought it was enjoyable. Definitely worth the watch.
I had a lot of fun. I'm really want to see what they do with the Lonnie character going forward. They started calling him Tombstone.
Right. Yeah.
That was interesting to me. I want to see what they do with Lonnie going forward.
Yeah. So they kind of put their own spin on some of the characters and some of the origins of the characters. Yep. Really familiar. You'll be familiar if you've read any Spider-Man over the years. You'll be familiar with the characters. It's just they've kind of done some different things on it, with some of them. So, but yeah, I thought it was really well done. I was definitely interested in like, when is the next, watched the 2 because they basically dropped like 2 episodes every week, and so we definitely wanted to watch it as soon as it was available to kind of check it out. And I thought it was really, really well done.
I love the direction they went with the animation. The animation looked great.
Yeah, definitely. Well done. Yeah. And you had some other characters. Doctor Strange shows up.
Yeah, you do see Doctor Strange. Scorpion.
Yeah, we had Scorpion. We had Doc Ock. You've got Norman Osborn. You get Tombstone. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of familiar characters. So.
But it's a fresh take on all of them, though. So you're not seeing the same recycled stuff over again.
Yeah, definitely. That's for sure. Trev is here. Good morning, Trev.
And I didn't mean to get us off the topic of Daredevil. I will say that it was one of the better older shows. So I do look forward to it and seeing what they do with it.
Yeah, and then we got the Andor trailer for season 2 of Andor, which I know from a Star Wars perspective, there was a lot of people. Andor season 1 was kind of either you loved it or you hated it because it was really, there wasn't a lot of, I guess, traditional Star Wars. There wasn't any stormtroopers or like we didn't see what we normally see in a Star Wars series. But it gave you kind of some really background on the rebellion and kind of building the story more focused on the story, as opposed to just like, people being shot or, spaceship chases and light speed, that kind of thing. So, but in the trailer for Andor season 2, you definitely got more of that tradition in my mind, that traditional like Star Wars where, we saw some of the Empire, some stormtroopers, some battles going on. So it'll be interesting to see how people perceive that, and will that kind of prompt people to go back and watch season 1.
I've never kept up with Star Wars too closely. I didn't know anything about Andor, so I'm.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll definitely enjoy it. If you're not, then you probably won't kind of certainly won't enjoy the kind of deeper dive that they do. It won't really be, your cup of tea for sure.
Yeah,
Robin,
absolutely.
you should be writing the reviews. That's a pretty good.
She nailed it. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know.
Trev's a big Star Wars guy.
Trev is a big Star Wars fan. I just never could get into it personally. Nothing against it though. It looks cool. A lot of it looks great.
Yeah, that I think Trev makes the point. The season 1 was just kind of a good story. But it was a good story that was set in the Star Wars universe, but it wasn't the typical stuff that you would see in a Star Wars universe. So I think that's kind of what, I think people were looking for stormtroopers and lightsabers and they didn't get that. And so they were like, oh, what is this? But it's definitely a good story.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. That's cool.
Yeah. Any other? I've been watching anything else you've been watching? I watched Invincible. I've been watching Invincible on Prime. That's been good. We're in season 3. I'm up to date. I think they've been dropping like 2 episodes, every week. So that continues to be fun, to be a good series.
Nice. No, I'm not watching. I'm just kind of waiting on that Daredevil to come on. I'm watching other shows, but they're my girlfriend's shows, so they're not really stuff I'm into. It's just a sacrifice type thing, a trade off. So I'm watching White Lotus. If that means anything to anybody.
Which is that? Where is that? Is that?
Oh God, I don't even know. We have
Apple
Netflix.
I don't know. There's so many different shows that people talk about, and so many different platforms now that I can't keep track of.
I want to say it's like, I don't know. We have so many. I named off 4 that I thought we had the other day, and my girlfriend's like, "No, we also have Showtime and Max." I'm like, geez, I didn't know, so I'm not sure which one, but it's called White Lotus.
White Lotus. Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen like commercials for it. But that's what I'm trying to remember. Like what network is that on?
Yeah, I can't remember. Inja Benja, good morning.
Yeah, joining us.
But that was a sacrifice that I had. That was kind of a relationship trade-off because I wanted her to watch Spider-Man with me. So
I gotcha. Yeah.
Give take.
It's like, I don't think my wife will watch Daredevil with me. She's not, but there are Marvel shows that, like, so she wanted to go see Captain America, Brave New World. Like, she wanted to go see it. So I don't know if it was like Harrison Ford kind of got her interested, but she's come with me to watch a number of the Marvel movies, but some of the TV shows she's not into. Scarlet Witch she watched. She enjoyed the spinoff, the Agatha.
Yes,
my girlfriend she watched that with me. She liked that. Yeah. But I kind of know like that she won't watch everything with me, but she'll watch some of it. So
well, it sounds like we're kind of on the same page as far as that goes.
And then there's something I got something that she'll want to watch that I don't really care for, but I'll take one for the team, right?
You have to. Yeah, the Grey's Anatomy, the White Lotus. She got to, because they watch the Marvel stuff with us. So
right,
it's a trade-off.
Dan, good morning. Appreciate you being here.
Good morning. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's just so many good shows that people recommend. It's like I just don't have enough time to do all of it, right? Between reading books, doing stuff on YouTube, watching other YouTube content. It's just like there's not enough time in the day.
Right. Yeah, there's so much.
Let's see.
White Lotus, it's interesting. I will say that it held my attention span, and I don't have a good attention span with it. Has to be a good TV show for me to sit down and sit through it. And it did keep me in tune. So, and it has the the lady, the woman who played played Death on Agatha. She's on.
Okay. Okay. I know. I've heard. So I never watched the original Dexter series.
I'm watching that. I watched it last night. It's good.
I never I knew of the series, and I knew the background of characters, but I never watched it. So, but I hear that New Blood has been good.
There have been a couple of spin-off series, and they've all been fantastic. They've all been really good. So you can't go wrong with any of the Dexter stuff, in my opinion.
Mike, that's Apple. I think Apple TV, right? I've heard good things about that show. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely no shortage of stuff to watch.
I like
sure.
that Dexter recommendation. That was a great one. Whoever said that, that was a really good one.
Yeah, I think I know Mike. Yeah, Mike mentioned it. I know Mark, Legion of Comics, has been talking about it.
It's been fantastic. I've enjoyed it a lot. And the casting for the show was really good. Really good. Like it genuinely looks like younger versions of the characters to me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they nailed it.
So in other news too, so I use Marvel Insider.
Mm-hmm.
So Marvel Insider is kind of like Marvel's website, and you can earn points for reading articles, and you can use those points to get into giveaways and all kinds of stuff. It's basically their news website. But I got a note on, I think, Thursday that they're shutting it down. So you can't earn any more points or do anything, but you'll have to the end of the month to redeem any points that you have. So, and it basically it's gone. By the end of the month, it'll be gone. I'm not sure what they're going to do. If they're going to reboot the website and do something different, there's been no mention of it. But I kind of, when I had signed up for Marvel Unlimited, which is their digital, reading site, that's how kind of I started using Marvel Insider, and it was a fun little, you get, like I said, you get news. It was like written articles about things that were upcoming, but they're shutting it down as of, like I said, in a couple of weeks. So I hadn't seen too many people talk about it, but it's a site that I would pop in, every week or two, just kind of check, see what news they had posted. But yeah, so it's going away. So it'll be interesting to see what their plan is, what they're, if they're going to, use it for the website, for something else, or, I mean, it's on marvel.com, and then there was kind of the insider section of it. So I'm not sure what they're going to, plan to do with it. So.
Yeah, I hate to hear that. I just looked it up to see how long it had been going. It's been running since 2016, so 9 years, 9 years. So
okay,
a lot of people are going to be upset about that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, it was kind of one of those sites I would casually. I mean, there's obviously a lot of different sites that you can get, comic book information. Some of the Bleeding Cool and some of the other sites that we have. So
yeah,
there's definitely other sites, but that was Marvel's own. So it was certainly well done. But yeah, so that was news this week. Just out of nowhere, got an email saying it was going away. So
bummer. Hate to see it
go. Let's see. Let me share my current Kickstarter. So the issue 2 of the Doctor is we're fully funded. So I appreciate that. Everybody who's backed it. A lot of shout outs. A lot of people have been mentioning it on live stream. Scott, I appreciate you, highlighting it for me. A number of people, Council of Comics, pretty much anytime I pop into a chat on anybody's live stream, they'll highlight it and mention it. So I really do appreciate that. Yeah. So we're fully funded. The goal was $1,000. We're almost at 1,200. So
yes,
we've got 9 days left. It ends next Monday. So definitely go check it out. If you're interested, you can get a copy of issue 1. If you didn't get a copy, you can buy a digital copy or get a physical copy within this Kickstarter. But definitely, if you're the biggest thing that you can do is just help spread the word, right? Share it out on Instagram. I've been posting some stuff, or drop it, mention it in a live stream or whatever. That's the biggest thing. I was telling Scott backstage before we started, I jumped on Comic Tropes channel last night. He did like an 8-hour live stream where he was highlighting comic book projects, Kickstarters. So I was able to jump on his stream, one of our bigger channels in our community, and able to talk to him a little bit, Chris from Comic Tropes, and talk to him a little bit about the Doctor. And he was highlighting, like I said, a bunch of different projects, independent projects. So it was
that's great.
It was fun to jump on and talk, chat with Chris for a little while. And Chris has done some writing and in a couple mainstream books as well. I think he's got a book out, a short story, like a backup story in a current book now. I'm drawing a blank on the issue, but yeah. So he's a big supporter of indie stuff. So it was good to go hang out with him.
Awesome.
So hopefully you guys will check it out. And like I said, if you can't support it financially, if you can just share it out and help me spread the word, I really really appreciate that. And then we're gonna move on to issue 3. I'm working on the script now. We're gonna bring back David Rodriguez, who's the interior artist. We're gonna bring him back to do issue 3. So he's already committed to doing that. And then too, we've got some covers from the community. So Philtastic, who was here with us earlier,
yes,
this
great
is
artist.
his cover.
Yep.
Cover A, and then Nornrad, Aaron, Rad Comics and Art did the B cover.
That turned out great. I love it.
Yeah. So this is a homage to Doctor Strange issue 49. Nice. So
I do recognize it. Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun to work with, with the community artists, and we have a blank cover too that we're getting. I'm going to be getting printed a number of copies that I'm going to be sending out to the artists in the community, and hopefully get them to do a version of a character from the story in their own art style. So looking forward to that.
I was excited that you were doing a blank. That's actually the tier that I backed, was the one to get the blank, because I'm excited to see what these different amazing artists in the community can do with that Dr. Blank.
Yeah, I didn't want to have, a million covers. I didn't want to have 10 different cover options. So I figured the blank, I wanted to try to work with more of the artists in the community, but like I said, I didn't want to have so many options in the Kickstarter, because I think sometimes people then can't make up their mind which cover they want to support.
Yep.
So I figured the blank was the best option, because then that way, I can send them out to the other artists, Roscoe, Izzy, Naaman, and have them, actual Dracula, a number of the artists in the community to be able to, do their own take on one of the characters from the book. So
absolutely.
Definitely interested to see what everybody comes up with. So
yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see.
Eddie joined us. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning, Eddie, from the Batcave.
Let's see. Catch up with some of the comments.
Coffee in the Batcave.
Yeah, David did a really good job. I was really happy with, when I started the idea for the book, his art style was kind of what I envisioned. The artist that I used for issue 1, although I thought it came out really well, it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. But, as a first book, I was like, this is okay. But David has done a really great job. And David has he's working on his own book. So it's not quite ready yet, but when that's ready, I told him, I said, definitely happy to help, support it and, help spread the word out there. So, Trev says, covers on Ma. All right. I'll make sure I let Aaron and Phil know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Robin's writing descriptions for the Doctor. I like it.
Nice.
I need to bring Robin in and hire her to write
on the back cover there. Little description title.
Neil dropping some links. Let's see. All right. So the last thing I gotta find this. So somebody pointed out to me the other day, Phil did that. So Phil was trying to tag me, Philtastic Comics and Art. He was trying to tag me in a video, and there was another account set up for a Brian LCS, and I was like, well, that's not me.
You've been
So
cloned. You've been cloned.
yeah, let me see if I can find it, because sometimes when you search it, it doesn't come up.
Man, somebody creating fake accounts with your name?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Good morning, collecting with Durs. What's up, man?
Durs in the house.
Yes, he just popped in. He did a.
I know it's a big weekend on Whatnot. I know there's been the new packs that have come out, right? The new
Hulk pack, Red Hulk packs.
Red Hulk packs,
America.
yeah.
Captain America, I guess they're called.
Yeah, I know there's let me see. I can't find it. Let me
Durs did a Whatnot sale yesterday at 6 p.m. and it was a lot of fun. I hopped on there and checked it out. Some good books.
Yeah, I jumped in too. Yep.
Yeah, if you guys aren't checking out, if you guys are not following Rups Comics on Whatnot, you definitely should. A lot of good giveaways.
Here we go. I share the picture that Phil.
A Brian clone. We're talking about Brian. Oh no, never mind. Is that what we're talking about? The Brian LCS clone?
Yeah, I got a picture of it. Let me Phil, like I said, Philtastic pointed it out to me. Let me share it. So there it is. So if you see that they took my screenshot of my my logo, but you can see it's Brian -L, and then they use period in between LCS. So, and there's no subscribers. So if you see that person in the chat, it's not me.
Yeah, there's somebody set that up to possibly do something nefarious.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that was the reason. Because if I actually looked at the account, and it looked like it was set up in December, so it was probably right after the Comic Book Community Awards last year, and everything that was going on. And so, but yeah, so if you see that in the chat, and it's if you click on the channel, you can see that they have no subscribers. So it's certainly not me. So if they're out there saying some inappropriate things, you can I say those off camera. I usually don't say them on camera.
Yeah. I've seen that from time to time, people creating fake profiles just to jump in somebody's live stream and try to cause chaos.
It's stir things up for sure, right?
It's sad that people resort to that.
Yeah, if I look, like I said, Mike, I looked at the account, and the account looks like somebody created it back in December. So, and actually, I turned off. You have the ability to turn off tagging on YouTube. So, like if somebody tries to tag you, with your channel name, I turned that off just because a lot of people were tagging me in videos that I really didn't want to be tagged in. So, I turned that feature off. So when Phil was trying to search for me, he couldn't find me, and he sent me a message just as a heads up. He's like, "Hey, there's another account out there." So, but I like I said, turned it off for the time being, just to avoid any craziness. Or sometimes you get tagged in a video that maybe you don't want to watch, but if I saw that I was tagged, I was more than likely would go click on it and go see what the person was saying. And so I've turned that off just so I can avoid some of that stuff. So
I don't blame you. And Robin says, did you report them? Did you report that profile?
I did. Okay. So I reported it when Phil mentioned it to me, I think last week. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, but I haven't heard anything back from YouTube. So I reported it as impersonation because they're obviously trying to impersonate me, right? They grab my logo and
your logo, your name.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So anyway, I just figured I'd point that out just in case if you if you stumble across that Brian LCS in the chat and saying some weird things, you know why.
Yeah, be aware of that. Y'all be aware of that. And also hit the like button if you haven't already hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Let's see. Durs. Good morning, Durs. Hope all is well. Yeah, it was big. I popped in on Whatnot last night. And there was a lot of different, people selling those Hulk packs. So there was a lot of stuff going on Whatnot last night for sure. A lot of giveaways going on, right? People, and it was interesting because some of those packs were selling. I mean, I saw packs go from maybe the least expensive, like $75, $85, and then some of them going for, hundreds of dollars. I think I saw one at like $250.
And I want to re-emphasize, check out Rupp's Comics. If you're interested in those Captain America packs, Durs has a bunch of them. I'm sure he still has some, but there were some being let go on the cheaper end over there at Rupp's Comics. So you guys may want to check that out if you are looking for those. Because they were going for a lot of money. So it's, don't get
it was
me wrong.
Interesting. Like I said, I saw some of them go for, like 250, 275.
Yeah.
And then there were some other shows, like some smaller shows that didn't have a lot of people in the auction at the time. They were going for, under 100. So there was definitely, if you kind of popped around, you could get a deal on it for sure.
I saw some pretty good deals go down over at Rupp's Comics yesterday, though. So you guys may want to check that out if you're into those packs. I like watching. I like watching the rips and stuff, but I don't know. I'm not real big into the mystery packs and stuff like that, but I understand why people would be.
Yeah, it's interesting because they did do those packs sometime last year. There was the first round of them, and they sold really well. But I'm not sure if those books have really retained their value. And there were some people that were paying some crazy amount for them. But I actually snagged a pack, and I got one of the silver Ultimate Spider-Man #1s. That's really all I wanted.
Yeah, I was so jealous when I saw that you had that. That's such a good looking book.
So yeah, I was glad to. I probably overpaid for the pack. I forget what I paid, but I wanted that book. I probably could have waited and tried to get it on the secondary market. Sometimes those exclusives like that, if you wait a little bit, you wait 3 months, 4 months, you can pick them up a lot cheaper anyway.
Yeah, and then and that's something we were talking about over on Mark's channel yesterday morning. Was are they going to retain the value? Will these hold this high value that they? And I think the overall consensus was no. But I don't know. I know the FOMO is real for sure.
All right, so maybe that's why I couldn't find it. I was trying to search for it, so it looks like a couple of people said that it looks like the LCS that fake account is gone, so that's good. So I didn't get any report back. So, but maybe YouTube, pulled it. So
wow, that's good. Good.
Yeah, and Trev mentioned he had a cloned account too. I think I do remember that now that you say it.
Man, dude, that's.
I mean, I don't understand why. You have enough time in your life to just like do that and mess with people? I don't know.
I mean, to put the negativity out into the world like that, it's just going to come back. You get what you give in this world, and that's the honest to God truth. You really do. So you just got to put out positive, and just to be running around doing negativity like that, just I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it just seems like too much effort to go out and just cause problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it certainly comes back. I promise. I've been on both ends.
So Durr said he ripped 18 packs, did not pull a signed or a sketch. Oh, okay. Man.
So maybe that means you got one coming, though.
Yeah, maybe, right? If you got a couple packs left, yeah.
Yeah.
Bottom tier collector, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see.
Yeah, and I know the ones on your show were going for a lot more than that, but they were still pretty good prices on those packs compared to
you definitely you hunt around, right? You just kind of look at the different comic shows and you find a show where there's not I like Comic Tom was on last night, and he had like 300 people in his in his whatnot sale. You got to go find those shows that are, got 10, 15 people in, and you can find a deal for sure.
Yep.
All right. So he's got 7 more to go today.
Oh, wow.
4 p.m.
Wow.
Eastern. All right.
Big Lion Cat 646. Good morning. I'll switch it up. Keep you on your toes. Okay. Yeah. Same. I mean, like if I open one of those and I got one of the Virgin, if I got a Virgin Red Hulk or one of the foil Red Hulks, I'd be really happy. But if I didn't, I would be sad that I threw my money away because there weren't any. I wanted the Red Hulk cover. That's the one that I wanted out of that pack. Any of you that get that one, I'm jealous.
Trev is, if they do a Star Wars pack, he's in. He needs a Dr. Aphra.
Yeah. Trev's a huge fan of Dr. Aphra.
Yeah, Durst does a really good job too. If you haven't, even if you don't want to go buy any books, just go check out his stream and just Durst does a really good job on whatnot, and keeps it entertaining and kind of gets the audience, people that are in the sale engaged. So it's fun. I've jumped on without any intention to buy books, and then I just picked up a couple of Spider-Man books from him that I paid like $3 for. So.
And there's always the opportunity to win giveaways. He runs giveaways throughout the whole show. So
yeah, definitely worth even just go checking it out, because you never know what you're gonna find. Oh, okay. So you're saying 1 year later, still holding value. We'll see long term. All right. So that's interesting to see those packs. Cool. I just, obviously it's not paying too much up front. It is the big thing, right? If you can get a deal on them, then it makes it even better.
Yeah. Is that how you know? Oh,
nice. That's how you know you made it, when people start cloning your accounts.
That's a good sign then.
No one's cloned Neil. Sorry, Neil. But you've changed your name a few times, so you're ahead of the curve. That's why.
I didn't realize that was Neil until just now. Like, oh, he's got a new name.
Yeah, he changed a couple months ago. So kind of more, because Neil does a little bit of everything. So he wanted his channel to kind of reflect that, channel name to reflect that.
I can certainly understand that.
BLC's in the house. Good morning, BLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have a guess who it could have been too, but I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, we're working on that. It's going to get better in 2025. I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I think it's kind of died down a little bit, at least from my perspective. I haven't really, I haven't heard much recently, but I'm also not really kind of paying attention to some of the stuff out there.
Yeah,
Rod,
I think a lot of
good
people
morning,
are
Rod, with the super chat.
Yes,
appreciate
awesome.
That.
Yeah, shout out to Rican Comics and Collectibles. Thank you,
Rod. Yeah, let's see. What are we gonna give? We're gonna play something. Let's see.
It's time you finally join the team. You can see how much we need you.
Yeah, I guess I was meant to be a member all the time.
I think this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah.
Little Super Friends, Saturday morning Super Friends.
Yeah.
And Mr. Durs, let's see. And Mr. Durs dropped the little super chat, appreciating the Rups Comics plug.
Of course, man. We got to support each other.
Let's see. Let me see. What do we? I'll give you this one for Durs.
Yeah.
22 Comics put that together when I was on his show.
He did one for me too. I use it from time to time. Yeah. Shout out to 22 Comics. My southern brother down in Alabama. Also, if you're not following Rups Comics, once more, Rups Comics this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern time over at Whatnot.
Yeah, definitely go check them out. And I'm going to be hanging out with 22 tonight at 7 p.m.
Yes.
We're doing, he's got a purge sale that he's doing. So I think it's the end of the month. I think it's the 20. Let me double check. I know he's got it scheduled. I think it's the Friday night, the 21st.
Awesome.
We're actually going to be selling the books. Tonight's kind of a preview. Trev's going to be on, 22 and myself, just showing off some of the books that we're going to put up for sale. So
is this over at 22 Comics channel?
Yeah, it'll be on 22's channel. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So 22 Comics on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah, Neil. I mean, if I tried to dance like that unedited, I might fall. I might fall down. So
I don't have the moves like that.
I can only dance when I'm in my robe. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think we got through everything that I wanted to cover today. Scott, what do you got coming up? You back on? You're going to be back this week with your Tuesday stream?
Yes, I will be live Tuesday morning, and I probably should have had my giveaway stack prepared. I could show it, but I'll be doing the channel member giveaway this Tuesday morning at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be hanging out as well. Just it's going to be a live open panel. Anybody that wants to come hang out and show off anything you've picked up or just want to hang out with us, it's going to be an open panel. So the link will be pinned in the chat. So come hang out. We're going to be doing the channel member giveaway. It's the 3rd channel member giveaway box. So one lucky channel member will win that. I know Fable's going to be on hanging out with me, and probably Shane will be on. A bunch of awesome gentlemen will be there hanging out. And then at 11 a.m. Eastern time, I will be over on Fable's channel. Fable's going to be live the same morning. So
okay.
Come hang out with me. Yeah. Come hang out with me at 9, and then we'll both be over on Fable's channel at 11. So we'll just be hanging out all morning, and then I drop a new video every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, an adult erotica and comics, where I cover different artists from Milo Manara to just cartoonists, Peter Bagg, just different artists and cartoonists. So if you're into that type of thing, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, adult erotica and comics. But that's what I got coming up.
Nice. Yeah. And Tuesday, so it'll be you in the morning. You got Fable, and then Mark, Legion of Comics, does a live stream at 2,
yes.
Usually 2 p.m. Eastern. He does his Tuesday live stream. He does a giveaway over there. So you definitely want to check that out. It's, I'm in the office on Tuesdays, but I'll throw everybody on in the background and listen in as I'm doing other stuff. So it's a
awesome.
good distraction when I'm working.
Cool.
So.
And I did want to mention, I do think Mark does a giveaway on his live as well. So check that out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does a giveaway every Tuesday. So typically some new DC books. So.
Oh, and I just wanted to take a minute to, I've kind of had a rough couple days, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to those people and tell you all that I really appreciate you. A lot of good people in this community, and I really appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for you all, and I just wanted to thank everybody. And also, we got how many days left for the Doctor 2 on? Oh no, it's wrap, but no, it's a wrap. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it wraps up. I mean, we're fully funded now, which is awesome for the Kickstarter. Now just kind of try to hit some stretch goals. But yeah, it wraps up next, not this Monday, the following Monday, the 10th.
Okay.
So got about 9 days left. So
9 days, y'all. 9 days. So go check it out.
Check it out. Yeah, Justin joined us this morning. Good morning, Justin. I watched a video of his. He was doing some bagging and boarding some of his comic book collection. And he had a couple nice Spider-Man, and he had a copy of the Doctor he showed off. So definitely go check out Justin's the latest video.
Yeah, Justin's awesome.
And you mentioned channel memberships, and I forgot to mention shout out to my channel members.
Yeah.
Comics Fan, Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, Naman, Comic Bookworm, David, still only 35 cents, Fantastic Comics and Art, Gene, Malo, Deadman, Terry, and Raph, Retro Comics. If you don't know Raph, Retro Comics, you definitely got to go check out his channel. Big, bronze collector, older book, but just he does usually a video once a week, but very knowledgeable on the hobby. Definitely fun to watch. Every time I watch, similar to what with Scott's Wednesday videos that he does, I always learn something. There's like I'm introduced to a new artist or a new book or something that I'm not familiar with. So definitely
Thanks.
go check them out. But a big thank you to my channel members who do appreciate you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Cat fan, 22 months. Oh, he's going to make me do it. He's going to make me show the Cowboys now.
Uh-oh.
See, that's where the Cowboys. Now look closely in this video. You might see Trev. You know, you show men in their underwear and Cliff shows up.
Cliff, good morning, man. Collector P, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Collector P's here. Good morning. So Naman, yeah, I saw your note. So I disabled that, right? So that nobody could tag me. Just because like I was getting tagged in videos I would rather not be tagged in. So I shut that off for the time being. I'll reactivate it probably soon, but I just kind of wanted to it was a good way for me not to notice what some people were saying about me or in their videos, so I wouldn't be tempted to go watch it. So that's why I shut that off myself. So, yeah, but I'm going to definitely turn that back on, in the future, but just kind of hopefully let things settle down for now. So,
yeah, there's not a lot of room for negativity in 2025. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, just trying to move past it. So, I'm sure once we get into the Comic Book Community Awards season in June, when things kick off in June, that some of that will kick back up. So just trying to give myself a little bit of a break for now. So
Right.
focus on some other things.
Right. Totally understandable. I get it.
But yeah, I'll have a video. I've been kind of I usually would do 2 pre-recorded videos a week. I'm kind of dropping them back to once a week. So I'm basically dropping them now on Wednesdays and then,
Awesome.
live here every other Saturday. Cliff and I kind of trade off this time spot, the 10 a.m. Time slot. So I'll be back in, 2 weeks. Cliff will be live next Saturday, and then Cliff will be everywhere else in between. He's the hardest working guy in YouTube. He's everywhere. Every time I go on a stream, Cliff's there.
Council of Comics. Council of Comics.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely check out Council of Comics. They do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday live streams.
And then he does the comics and cocktails on Fridays occasionally as well.
Yeah, he was hanging out with actual Dracula last night. Nice. So I caught a little bit of that. So that was fun. But so yeah, that's about it. We'll wrap it up. John's Comics with Kids is live in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Definitely go jump on over there. Go freshen up your coffee or whatever you're drinking this morning and go hang out with John. So
have a great weekend, guys.
Yeah, that's where we're trying to keep it that way, Eddie, right? Just have fun, show off some books we love, some writers, some artists, right? That kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Everybody be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Thanks for coming to hang out with us.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Scott, thanks for hanging out. Looking forward to hanging out with you Tuesday morning. I'll listening in as I work.
Anytime, man. I'm always here.
And definitely too, check out Mad Spidey tonight. His big birthday stream, 1K. He hit 1K, so definitely stop over and see Mad Spidey tonight.
That'll be fun
as well. Congrats. I think he's got an open panel too, so if you want to go hang out with him, you can jump on the stream.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're going to leave you with the dance stylings of Mr. Dr. Von Hoot.
Hoots.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.
Bye, guys.
From the spiral dimension.